Hi guys, and welcome back to OG Cars, and in today's video you join me of course with my Skoda Favorit forum estate. And the video today is really just to reminisce on our time with the car, and you're probably thinking, why are you reminiscing on that car in the rain? Firstly, I'm on holiday for the next 3 weekends, so I'm just not free at all. And secondly, I have provisionally sold this car and I wanted to explain why and why I think this new home is perfect for it. The rain just keeps getting better. Right, okay, so I know most people on the channel are going to know the story behind my Favorit forum estate, but I'm going to tell you it again anyway, just so that everybody knows. We went on holiday to West Wales, we found a walk rig outside a barn. Turned out he had 7 cars that we ended up buying in said barn, and this is the one that was tucked at the back, which I didn't take a lot of notice at for the first time, but once it was outside I took a lot of notice to it, because the forum estate is the most basic model Skoda do. They do forum estate, forum, hatch. It's a forum estate. It's one of 2 currently on the road, if you want to believe how many left. It's incredibly rare because it's the base model estate they did, but most people would go for the base model hatch because there was quite a big price jump to just get this extra chunk of car on the back. Now this car is exactly how it came out of the barn, apart from a clean and a very basic polish, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a detailer. So if you look at it, you will see it's got some battle scars. There's a few little bits of surface rust every now and there, but this is exactly how it came out of the barn in West Wales, and I just like it that way. It's also completely original, including the whole interior. Everything is original, apart from these wheels. These are the wheels that it was on when it came out of the barn, and sadly the forum estate wheels are specific to just this car, so you can't find them. However, there is a story on that coming up in just a second. So yeah, as I don't know if you're going to be aware, if you're not aware, blah blah blah, this car was completely recommissioned by myself and Owen, 90% Owen, 10% me. Owen did so much work mechanically to get this car to where it is today. Exterior wise, as I said before, is exactly how it came out of the barn. Someone else may want to tidy it up. I like that it shows. This is exactly how we found it, and I would say it's 99%, 95% there. Bodywork wise, it's really straight and it's really true. Obviously most of the work was under here. It's done quite a few trips with us, and I think this is what's quite nice, is I don't feel like I've just got this back on the road and then gone bye and just sort of let it go. Because when we first got it back on the road, we took it all the way up to Crouch, where they did one of the IFA meets there, and we got to drive it around Crouch Tramway Museum. Really cool experience. We then got to go to the next IFA meet, which was held at Gaydon Motor Museum, where we got to see all of that lot again. They got to see this car again. I'm doing this in a completely random order, I do apologise. The first show it ever did was the restoration show at the NEC, where it went in its barn find state. It then did the NEC again with the IFA club. We got to display the car there for a second time, which was really nice. We stepped in to help out basically. And then the biggest show this car did was Festival of the Unexceptional, where it got to park next to my old Skoda Favorit forum hatchback, the one that we saved from scrap. If you want to see a proper video on Skoda Favorites and on that car in particular, go and check out the Morsels and Motors YouTube channel, because that is my old Skoda Favorit hatchback that is now owned by one of my really good friends, and oh my god, he has done an incredible job at it. So you know when you're like looking for a good home, that went to the best home, but I think we found just as good a home for this one as well. Just quickly on the interior, I love the forum interior because it's so basic and there's nothing on it. Obviously we've covered this probably in a video before, but let's go on to why this car is being sold. Well, it's provisionally sold at the moment. I'm 99% sure it's going to this person, and I'm very happy about it. So when I first got this car home out of West Wales, it came with a set of Skoda Favorit Silverline wheels in the back. Now they weren't in very good condition, but I just put them up on the Skoda Favorit UK page, and someone who I now think is a close friend, we talk all the time, he had a Skoda Favorit Silverline, and he messaged me and said, could I have those? I think I sold them very cheap because I thought they looked like rubbish at the time, because they did. They'd been sat in his barn as long as the cars had, and he put them on his Skoda Favorit Silverline estate, and I will overlay a photo of that car. But he messaged me at the start of the year and he offered me the Silverline, and it was just the wrong time. You know, I would have jumped all over a Silverline a year or two ago when I didn't have a house and I didn't have other priorities that mean that I don't spend as much time on my cars. And he sadly had to sell that car. A month or two ago, he reached out to me if I had a Skoda Favorit for sale again. And I said, I only really have my forum estate, but I'm only going to sell that to the right home. He's proved to me that he is the right home. So as of right now, the car is still with us, obviously. It is going to be going to him, obviously. I've not had any sort of deposit. It's completely trust. I do not trust him to not come and pick the car up. In fact, we had a phone call literally an hour before we filmed this video, and he has found original Skoda Favorit forum estate wheels to go on this car. I mean, that's the one thing to tidy this car off and to make it completely original, and I'm really happy. So whilst this car is going, again, it's going to a close friend. I like to sell these cars to people who I know are going to look after these cars, keep them as they are, and just enjoy them. And I've obviously found that with my forum hatchback, and I'm pretty happy, although it's still here right now, obviously, that we have found that with the estate as well. So that's going to be the end of this video. Short and sweet today, mainly because it's raining and mainly because we've got a few other things to sort, because as I mentioned, I've somehow managed to get myself away for the next 3 weekends. So I'm very, very busy, and we're trying to make sure you guys have got content while we're away. But yes, the Skoda Favorit forum estate is going to be leaving the garage, and I know that's probably a shock to all of you. In fact, it's a shock to me and Owen, but we always say with these cars, we want them to go to good homes. Breaks our heart when we look it up and one of our cars has been scrapped and isn't on the road anymore. But by selling these cars to good homes with people who are going to look after them, you know you're going to see them again, you know they're going to be looked after. I mean, before he's even bought it, he's bought original wheels for it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this to finally go on steel wheels, because then it's exactly as it would have been. So I'm very excited about it, although I'm very sad to see it go, because we have some great memories with this car. But Skoda Favorits will not come off of the channel. I just need to pull my finger out and finish Kelly. And Kelly will come back to the channel sooner or later. But yes, we will still have a Skoda Favorit, and we will always have Kelly, because me and Owen love Kelly to bits, even though she's a bit of a rubbish Favorit. We love her. It's fine. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.